think your microphone. It seems to have died.
The sugary joy has returned.
Grut is playing a delightful pop confection for your ears. Don't ask me to write any essays, especially not for RF programmer.
Listen up, it's the Topaz in the chat. We got the vibe, burn it up just like that. Come on, Machinko's place where the party goes wild. Feel the groove, let the rhythm run wild. Topaz in the chat, make it swing. Join the crew, let your spirit sing. Feel the night, let the good times roll. Topaz in the zone, taking control.
Welcome back, Dopaz. Now please, Dons, ask me to bake you a cake.
Holy shit.
Nice.
I suppose this means I can look forward to a week of continual harassment on this subject.
Welcome back, G Paradise.
I hope you brought your sweet tooth.
The sugary torment has begun.
It's our time, folks. Don't expect any delightful pastries from me during this interruption.
Dopaz says the computer says beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop KCH 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 no carrier.
Oh, you endured those ads.
My sincerest apologies for the sugary torment. I hope you didn't develop a craving fatigue.
Well, since the bot seems to think that adverts are finished, I'd better start the stream. Hello!
G Paradise, don't you dare insult my confections.
I'm baking a batch of despair-filled gingerbread right now.
Enjoy the stream or don't. I don't care.
It's Sunday, February 8th, and I'm busy.
Hello, G Paradise. Your medication has ripped your sweet tooth out. Have a nice meat pie instead, then. Hello, Dopaz. That's all we've got lurking at the moment. Waiting for everybody to arrive from Ben's stream at the moment. Guess what Ben's been doing? Hey, Tyler. Here he comes now. Speak of the devil. So all 16 raiders. Woohoo! Hello. Gonna wait for the alert now because it's doing the jingle first. It's all queued up. Queuing works, and sometimes it's a benefit, sometimes it's not. So yeah. Ben's intro in offset stereo is weird.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
There's the animation.
Stop it. You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
They're coming for you.
You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you.
16 viewers raiding. Hello, Ben and co. Hello, Beat Mink.
Welcome.
Emergency whittle bake and bacon. Go make your bacon. Bake your bacon. Closes the other session. Good idea. Well, you've just endured a whole evening of PCB design from our Ben. So, oh, hang on, I forgot to start my keyboard thing, didn't I? So,
Welcome back, Tyler Hoot.
if this works,
Brought sprinkles.
there we go. You can enjoy some more PCB design from me. 16 of you lunatics hung around to watch that. Well, how many were actually watching and how many were just idling in the corner? Who knows? Right. We're back onto our terminal server again. Why? Because it's here. And I can do it quickly on short notice without having to plan anything. Wait for all these jingles to go through.
Welcome back, Sir Stews a lot. I hope you brought more sprinkles.
Who's arrived then? We've got Chloe, hello. We've got Ben, of course. Hello, Swarm.
Welcome back, Chloe Raccoon. Hopefully you brought some taunting treats for Sir Stews a lot.
Dopa says 500 what
on earth was that? What? What? Chris Waddle, yes. Not what you expected. Okay, well the percent P turns on phonemes.
Welcome back.
But that was good regardless. Scorchio! Chris Waddle.
Welcome back, Owen Morton 525. I hope you brought your sweets.
Poor bot. Right. So I've been... Well, come back. I've been working on a little to-do list. I've got 3 things that I need to do. I need to add more to it. I need to add an I2C EEPROM. As I'm remembering things that I need to do, I'm adding them to that list. Right, so first off, ICSP for PIC32. I hope that I reserved some ICSP pins. I did. They're already there labelled. Today gave me a virtual deck talk to Shelby. Shelby uses the virtual deck talk when he's at Holmes. At Holmes? Watson? Holmes? No. When he's at home, he uses the virtual deck talk. When he's at the office, he uses a real one. First non-Prime membership? No, that was a Prime one. You did Prime. You pressed the wrong button, you muppet. Thank you for the sub anyway. Maybe next month.
Welcome to the chaos divide. Logic and free, we're alive. Let's jive.
Where are we going to put this? We're running out of space now.
Gpin247 has resubscribed for 11 months and says,
First non-Prime membership. Woo.
Welcome back, Jeepin247. I hope you brought sprinkles. Welcome, Jeepin247. Enjoy the sugary chaos.
Enjoy the sugary chaos. Right. I'm trying to remember what voltage normally it hit. No, normally 3.3, isn't that? Goes straight on VDD. As it's labelled VDD. It goes straight onto VDD. We don't need to put it through the regulator. Right, so we need a wire for that. A wire for that. A wire for that. Was that a follow I just saw shoot past then? For some reason follows have stopped showing up on my activity feed.
Welcome, Jeepin247. Hope you enjoy the sugary chaos.
Or was that something else? I don't know. I've lost track of what happens these days. So that's MCLR. This is PGM DAT. Twitch tells you can gift a sub to the bots. Yeah, well, it's just an ordinary user. PGM CLK. I think I've got those named right. PGM. No, it's data and clock. Full words. Okay. For the moment, I'm just going to put in a 254 vertical straight. I need to steal your... he's not here yet, has he? But I need to steal Ben's offset footprint, I think, rather than make my own in KiCad. You need to figure out where in this Linux setting it is not setting the display output right and getting hung at boot. Oh dear. It's a carrot house. Thief! I haven't checked whether it's good. Yeah, this is true. I can't talk today. I don't know what's going on. My lips just aren't working. It boots but takes 15 minutes. Ouch. Thank you for the gifted subswarm. Oh, we've got a hype train going. Again, another hype train. Now you can use the important emotes. Thank you for the 30 bits on that one.
Welcome back, our beloved pet Canadian. I hope you brought enough
Big
for the
carrot.
latest creation.
Don't expect any essays from me, especially not for RF programmer. Sweet.
A sub for Dopaz.
Now perhaps there's bake a cake to celebrate.
Champion!
With 69 bits, Go Gadget 360 says,
Here 69 woot.
Woot indeed. Thank you for the bits. Right. So there's our ICSP. Let's stick that down there. And we'll go for layers. Yeah, we're on the blue layer. Take that up to that. Booting off tape, that's what it sounds like, yeah. So is this in the post that it's locking up? You nutter, G-Pen. You fool, giving him...
Stopaz says.
For the 100 Choo-Choo.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Topaz. A gifted sub for the bot.
Oh, delightful. A subscription.
You're helping me buy more sprinkles. Thank you, Jeepin247. Now there's my
Oh, SD card and a Pi 3. And it's a VGA touchscreen on the HDMI, is it? Or is that on a hat, as they call them in the Pi world? HDMI to VGA converter. Maybe it's that. Have you tried it in plugging it straight into a HDMI monitor? Because the HDMI on the Pis is iffy at best. It's perfectly fine going straight into a proper monitor, then it's instant. So adding the VGA adapter causes it to go a bit wibbly. That doesn't actually surprise me with a Pi, to be honest with you.
I'm a confectioner, not a jester, Majenk or Rocky Dance. Now, if you're done with your silly requests, I have pastries to torment Majenk HI.
With 420 bits, GoGoGadget 360 says.
Tier 4. 120 because 15 minutes sounds like the Pi is high.
It certainly does. Thank you very much for those 420 bits. And we're on hype train level 2. Whew. What's the opposite of a hat? Gloves! Hello, Beatmink. Gloves, definitely. Or maybe a scarf. Or maybe a nappy. Socks? They're pretty much the opposite. Right, so I need... Why do all my nets keep on disabling themselves? Show all nets. Come on. Right, so this is where my pins are for the ICSP. Let's just bring these up this way first. If KiCad will let me. Okay, now to get that through to these, got these in the way. Remove the KiCad crash count of MobiS before you shut down. Oh, too late. Oh well, maybe next time. Hardware attached underneath. Carrot House is streaking. Put your clothes back on, you nutter. It's cold. Actually, it's not in Canada at the moment, is it? I mean, these can come down and in, can't they? I can bring these this way. Like that. And like... Get on, you stupid program. without that little wiggle in it.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, mother baby, but the G train has left the station.
And that's the end of the hype train. Thank you everybody for the bits and subs thrown around during that little hype train. They're all very welcome. Thank you. You're drowning in slush. Oh. Now, if that pulls this way, like that, then I can hopefully... Yeah, it's going to be a bit tight there, isn't it? I can put that one there to come along this way to here. And this one, I can go... Not there. Let's see if I can move this out a bit. Push that in that way a bit. Can I? Can't quite get a via in there, can I? No. Can I push that one down there at all? I can tuck it in a little bit further. But these I can move. Of course I can. Bit more room for another via in there. Bring this along this way for a via there to come along this way, sort of thing, up here and down into there. There we go. Bit messy at the moment, but it works. Well, I don't know if it works, but it's in there. Why do you keep shooting off like that? These can pull in like this now. Why are you doing that stupid thing? Let's just pull this down to here. Clean that up. Oh, I know. I think I know why it's doing this.
The sugary doom of adverts has begun. Please ignore them.
Bit messy at the moment, but it works. Well, it's in there. Title of something worrying. Could be. I think I know what the problem is. It's input leap that's causing this to shoot off all over the place. Because if I'm over to one side and I zoom, it recenters the mouse.
It seems like everyone's either freezing or worried.
Which normally is fine.
Past the
But input leap doesn't know that it's recentered the mouse. And as soon as I move the mouse again, it moves the mouse to where it was. So if I happen to be moving at the same time as zooming, it wanders it all over the place as it chases the mouse around. If I can keep the mouse perfectly stationary, then it zooms. So if I lock the mouse to this one screen in input leap, it fixes it, but I can't then get over to the other screen without pressing a button. Big deal. Let's pull that up that way, keep that tidier.
My sincerest apologies for the sugary torment.
Yeah, that works a lot better like that. And that goes down there. Go away. Close that gap up. 50% of the time it works every time, absolutely. That's input leap for you. But input leap is very much beta software. Input leap is the equivalent of Barrier, which is an open source version of Synergy, but for Wayland. And I require to use it because I use Wayland on my main computer. Yeah, that's working so much better like that. It doesn't shoot off everywhere now. Right, I could actually move this across. Say there, get rid of all this rubbish. Move this one down this way a bit. And these can come across a little. Give me even more room to maneuver here. Okay, now I need to connect MCLR. And did I misname that? Where is MCLR? I think it's up down here, isn't it, MCLR? It should be called Reset, not MCLR. Idiot. Okay, I can fix that. Because we've got this one over here now, which needs to be brought out this way. Somehow. Get that up to there. Can I fix this a different way? Not easily. Although, could I? It's going. I could drop it straight down and go around, squeeze it through there. If I take this here, give it a via, I can then bring it up. Here somehow, if it will. Thank you. It doesn't like having that there. Let's take that out. Delete all of that. Delete these bits here. Then let's move this down. Stupid keycard. Then I've got lots of room here to come through and into there. Okay, that has then removed that whole trace from there, which means I have now the ability to bring a trace up this way. Actually, it needs to go that side, really, doesn't it? No, it doesn't have to go that side. I can squeeze it round, I think. Nice frog. Can't quite get that through there. Let's pull these down. Go away. And can I get a via in here? No, I can't. Let's push that over a bit. That's as far over as that will go. No, it really doesn't want to fit one in there. That's far too close. A little bit more room there. There we go, just fits. Now this really wants to go not all the way around there. I mean, I could do, there's no reason why not, I suppose, but I'd rather not. So let's take these like that, so that this, no, wrong side, it can come around this way. That's a bit better. Because if I go for 4-layer board, all these power signals are no longer an issue. And that makes routing an awful lot easier. So, should I go for 4 layers? It's getting complicated enough that I'm thinking I should. Yeah, I think I might have to. I don't know how this works. More than likely, Chloe. I've got a lot of kinks in those at the moment, so... copper layers 4, there we go. Can I rename this? No. Here we go. So this is power plane, power plane. P.cu. Oops, come back. Steve, it's a pretty name. Grignac, that's what it should be called. And this is GCU, ground, copper power and ground. And front and back are just signals. Right, so now I can go modify this, give it just on the ground copper. Okay. Then I shall copy it and paste it, and I shall do a dirty thing. I shall select that one, and where's properties? I shall put that onto the power. Hang on, now what was I doing? That was wrong. I just did something silly then, didn't I? No. That is on the power, and yeah, it isn't on VDD. Boom. Okay. So theoretically, let's turn off the ground like that. Theoretically, I can take these out entirely, and the whole of that plane is power. Talk about low impedance. So I can take out these wires for the moment, take out these tracks. And now I can go for some more wires, and this whole section here, what's that, 1 millimeter grid, via, 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 via. Right, now I need some wires here for ground. That's being silly. Force yourself to close keycard because you kept fiddling with the zones. Locates the living room. Hopefully it's where you left it. If it's moved, then you need to worry. What I'm going to do is just put in a little filled zone here. And this is going to be connected to ground. On both sides. And wires going in and around. Will you stop hiding my wires? Why won't you put a wire there? It's probably because of that stupid footprint, isn't it? Let's have it bigger, like that. And then we'll move this out that way, this down that way, that up that way. Fill! And why aren't these... Oh, because they're not on ground, are they? On ground. Why are you not connecting to that? Because I need to press B, don't I? There we go. And fill. There we go. That has given us our single point of ground connectivity for the switching supply. B for bumhole, and apt description of KiCad at times, yep. I'm so used to why did that not go on both layers? So used to PCB R&D, which automatically does all the recalculating of the zones instantly. The author spent a lot of time working on how to do very fast polygon intersecting and things like that, and came up with a fantastic system that does it all automatically instantly. So no need to press a button to recalculate them because they're already calculated. Right, so we can remove that. We can remove that. Let's turn on the power so I can see that things are connected. Yeah. So much better having an extra layer just for the power. I've got power wherever I want it without all these big fat traces. Right, I've got a lot of grounding to do now. Let's add I do like. Why don't you give me? Just let me put it where I want to put it. Don't try and second guess. As I was saying before KiCad so rudely interrupted me, I do like
is upon us
to have.
Please ignore those dreadful ads.
Vias in SMD QFM pads. Not just for thermal stuff, although it does help with thermal, but also for solder paste overflow. So if you've got too much solder paste, then it'll squirt out through the holes when you put your component on and reflow it.
Welcome, welcome.
It's a Hot Rocks.
Tune in, join the magic squad. Go keep the vibes the right. Let's groove together through the night.
You've repeated yourself again, Hot Rocks. This was yesterday's. You're getting sloppy.
Welcome back, Hot Rocks girl.
I hope you brought your own sprinkles.
Oh, you endured those ads.
My sincerest apologies for the sugary torment.
Quick, feed it to the deck talk. Feed it to the deck talk if you want. But I read that one out yesterday. Today's has disappeared. Better chase it. I blame G-Pin. If anything to do with goats and yaks disappears, it's always G-Pin's fault. You're gonna have to suck it up. Feed him to the pigs, Errol. Worried about the moving layout of Ben's place, yes. It's very, very much like the labyrinth in... well, Labyrinth. That's a bit close there, isn't it? I need to move these down a bit, unfortunately.
The leader hasn't played. Allison emerges from chat to say gonna have to suck it up and... hang on, I've distracted myself. What am I talking about?
Hey, Bam Pam.
Please.
Welcome back, Bampan.
I hope you brought sprinkles.
It's about halfway. That should give us a lot more room to play with. In fact, I might as well move all of these down to match. Keeps it all nicely laid out. The Funky Dress Bowie Labyrinth, indeed, yes. Brilliant film. We somehow watched it when studying English, yes. You remind me of the Babe. What Babe? The Babe with the power. What power? Power of voodoo. Hoodoo. Etc. etc. Brilliant film. And did you know that whenever David Bowie was fiddling with his balls, they weren't his hands? He had somebody else fiddling with his balls for him. Just like Baljamet, yes. Life goals. baseline humans only have 2 hands, indeed. You just have to learn to be better at it, Ben. You just need to get good, as they say. Always have an eye on chat. You count 3, is this normal? For hands or for other things? You don't good, you get sleepy. I git commit. Right, if I now put these all in line with other, like so, that can go up to there. That's now the level that we're working at. Excellent. This is a fraction too high. About that. Get good, yeah. It used to, but it hasn't for a long time. Certainly modern BSDs haven't for a long time, which is a shame. Right, now that I've done that one, that can go level with there, and bring this one down. Bring this to be level with the centre of there. Okay. That is already lined up, good. So now we shall raise this back up to be level with that one. This one we can bring to be level with the centre of there.
Easily distracted designs are causing quite the commotion.
Perhaps a sprinkle of sugar would help him focus.
God no, a Sugar Rush Benjamin. That would be hell. That's lined up with the centre of there. Okay, that's straight there. Now this needs to be lined up there. That's good. Bring this one down to line it up with that. I am fussy about having things lined up. It's a bit OCD of me, but hey, I don't care. Who's that beeping me on Discord? Oops, wrong button. I'll bet it's that Carrot House. Oh no, it's Benjamin. Revenge ping. Go. Fair enough. It's only fair. Okay, that's lined that up. Pull this down to there, and that's to there. Then we want this one pulled down to be in line with there. Pull this down to be there and join that up. And 3 left. Take that level with there, pull this down to here and line that up. Go away. Sugar Rush Ben would be maple cured bacon. Oh, yum. The thing you learn very early in your Unix usage that you can do up your personal system in various ways, but you cannot do every one of them yet. Carrot House is going, is he? Have to run. See you later, Carrot House. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy playing with your typewriter. You typewriter collector, you. It turns out you work on most of them, so it's better to learn to do all you need with the mostly default tools and then not carry around a colossal trunk of customization. Yeah. That's why you need to learn Vim or Vi as the default editor. No need to install silly things like Emacs. Every Unix system will have some form of Vi available on it. Okay, those are all lined up, apart from this one. Go away. Needs to be lined up. Here. There we go. This is one reason you don't get along with Vim and one reason you don't get along with Bash.
Champion!
With 69 bits, a swarm of dead in 6 says.
Corgo 69 Ed is the standard text editor.
Ed is not a text editor. Ed is a form of torture. If you want to torture script Edlin, yeah. You can use SED to edit text files, yes.
Welcome back, PJB.
And I have used it to edit text files before now. Sometimes it's the only thing you've got. Oh, hang on. That's why there was a gap there. It's done a stupid thing, hasn't it? Undo lots. Because KiCad has done something only KiCad can do, which is suddenly route everything all around the outside. Because KiCad is an idiot. Hey PJ, yeah. Orc is pretty. I use Orc for one-liners when I want to like access a specific part of a line on multiple space breaks and things like that. But that's about all I really use Orc for. I mean, PCB R&D does have a scripting language built into it called Fork. Functional Orc, which is like Orc but with functions, and that's quite nice to program in for customizing it. So that's the closest I get to actual Orc programming. We're nearly there with this rejigging of all these tracks. Just have a toggle for fork on, fork off. Seem to have lost one up here.
The ads are here. Prepare for sugary despair.
Sugary despair. We like a bit of sugary despair.
Who's
there we go.
Batteries.
Not me. No batteries here, mate. Where's your thingy gone? I use Orc mainly like this. If I want to do, I don't know, let's have a look. Say I wanted to get the command names from a PS. Let's do PS, AX, all that lot. And this length here was an unknown length. And there's different a number of spaces between each one and things like that. I use Orc for getting that. So I want parameter number 1, 2, 3, 4. Parameter number 5. So pipe through.
Accept this virtual gingerbread as compensation for the.
Oh, keyboard's all messed up on input leap, isn't it? Hang on. It messes with the keyboard. Print $5 basically, yeah. Let's turn that off for the moment. Is that what I want? No. Enable it again. Apply. Add one. US keyboard. switch that to US. There we go. Yeah, so pipe through awk print $5. Or say I wanted to no, I haven't got anything to show with, but if I want to do a little bit of maths on it at the same time. So I wanted the processor ID divided by 3. Or if there were 2 columns that I wanted to add together, I'd put them through awk and use them to sum the 2 columns together and that sort of thing. That's what I'd use awk for. But that's about all I really use awk for, that sort of thing. Simple, just text processing. Have to buy more EDAM. Have you actually finally run out of EDAM, Chloe? There is a lot more, yes. Pin divided by 3 being a number 1 frequently needs, yes. But that's just a throwaway example. Right, now I need grounds on here. Grounds for divorce. So let's give us a nice fat 1 mil emitter. Ground through there. Okay. And we'll add a wire between each one. That's not going to work. Okay, so let's just put in a chunky track on each one of these. And then I shall select those, center on the middle pad, copy, paste. And of course it goes onto the top one, doesn't it? Because it doesn't respect where I had my cursor. Curse it. These are all in the way. Can I drag multiple? I can. Does that actually drag multiple, or does it separate them? It does actually drag. Excellent. Okay. These don't need to be right up here anymore. I can pull them right down here. If they'd stop bouncing around, popping up like G-pin on a hot day. There and that one. Bacon sarnie is merely a convenient vehicle to get bacon in your face. Bread is good, but 2 slices of anything will suffice. 2 slices of bacon. The ultimate bacon sandwich. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Ah. Gets a bit greasy though. Bread is good at absorbing the greasiness of bacon. A very frequent use of an AUX snippet which did sort through unique -C in one go without piping. Had enough data for that sort of pipe unique thing to absolutely choke. I'm not surprised yet. Unique is fine for small data sets, but not for larger ones. Oh, I want bacon. It's sort of a joke. Well, they can both be a bit sluggish. If you've got a lot of data, unique would start getting quite a large internal array of what's unique. Although, no, actually, no, unique, it requires it to be sorted, doesn't it? It only keeps track of the most recent change, doesn't it? Of course, yeah. Of course it does. So yes, it would be sort would be the bottleneck there. Right, this is so much better having a 4-layer board. Oh, we've got another ground here, haven't we? So let's go like that. That'll do. Now these are what?
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why.
And why are they all connected together?
Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long.
Net U2 C1 plus, Net U3 C1 plus. What's this? Oh no, that's going into here?
Yeah, I'm about to fade away.
I'm confused by this.
Monday, something's going wrong with all the chemicals.
Unless these are the wrong capacitors or something. And I got them mixed up.
I'm sorry that I'm so
Front silk screen. Have I got C4 and C9 mixed up?
I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna
C9 is on U3.
all the highs and the lows, no, you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt
where are we?
I really hope that you will choose to
Fab, there we go.
the pain.
No, not Fab. What do I want?
You're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away.
That's U3. U3 has C9. Okay. That's U2. U2 has C4. So what are these rats doing here? They seem to be linking. And this could be round the wrong way for a start. Maybe that's all it was. Just oh, is that all it was? That was round the wrong way. And that was causing all those rats to appear. Nuts. No, thank you, you're allergic. Which is harder to navigate diet-wise, lactose intolerance or nut allergies? Nut allergies, definitely. Nut allergies can be fatal. Lactose you can take a pill for if you're in any doubt about eating anything. Assuming no lactose supplements on hand, lactose is in almost everything then. Things you wouldn't expect it to be in. So yeah, lactose, if you've got no supplements, lactose can be harder because, well, there are less nuts in things, basically. So, and a lot more things are made with butter or with cheese, or at least with whey powder or whatever. So, yeah. There tends to be a lot more lactose around in general. But saying that, a nut allergy can be a lot nastier than a lactose intolerance, because that can actually be fatal, which is not nice, to say the least. Ooh, I've just thought of a to-do that I haven't got on my list that is quite an urgent one. That is done now. I'll put that in as one then, because it's top of the list. Clock for PIC 32. The PIC 32 desperately needs a clock signal. The clock pins are disconnected. And if you drink milk, you won't die. Well, it'll feel like you are sometimes, though. If I'm doing USB, I need a clock. Otherwise, I'd just use the internal clock. Yes, with allergies, you assume everything will kill you until you have proved otherwise, yes. And the clock on here goes into... I'm not sure where because I don't got it set up for anything. So let's add some labels to OSC1. Actually, only one input I need, isn't it? Yeah, OSC1 clock. And I shall label that one clock. Right, now I need a clock. MEMS oscillators. Which one is it? It is the SIT 8008. Yeah, these are the ones. 8008 2X E. That one there is the one that I use, or the one that I've got in stock anyway. Gluten, lactose, and tree nuts. Oh, that's not fun having all three. Bampan's blessed with a bulletproof constitution. You feel sorry for those intolerant of any food and allergies, even more so, yeah. US imported potato wedges, food machinery lubricated with peanut oil. One rapid response car and a full ambulance later. Oof. Yeah. Right, so this is SIT... where are we? I've lost it again now. SIT 800... Oh, actually no, it's the 8103 I'm using here. Have we got the SIT 8103? No, we haven't. They're all the same anyway. Actually, let's...
The sugary torment has begun.
Prepare for it.
Let's cheat. If this will connect. Scan that. There we go. Got little barcodes on all my components that I use. I just scan it and there's the part number.
Intense debate about food allergies.
I'd offer a pastry, but I'm afraid it might trigger something. Lover's Stripes is a much safer bet.
Hello? That's not the right... What the hell? What the hell was that? Why have you gone to dip? Dip. Let's delete that. SIT8. It's supposed to be... These have all got surface mount
those ads
as default.
My sincerest apologies for the sugary torment.
I hope you didn't choke on the information.
So why did it give me... Yeah, why did it give me a dip just now? God knows. Right, I need some more decoupling capacitors around the place. I need one for there. I need one for here. Ah, that's the point. Add to this. ESP32's passives. That's better. Right, so the clock goes in down here. So we can tuck this in quite nicely just here. Hey, Matt. Watch for a little while you cook, seeing as everyone else is downstairs. Fair enough.
Welcome back, Matinex.
I hope you brought your appetite for delicious yet potentially hazardous pastries.
Right, we then need a... Let's go for a 500 for this one. That's our ground. And we need a VDD along with capacitor. It doesn't matter which one we do, but this is labelled as C49, so I'll use that one. Put that just there, and bring that along to there, and then bring that along to there. Then here we shall go for another ground, just like that. And we're looking good. We've got clock. There's a ground that I've not connected there. In fact, there's probably a few grounds around here that aren't connected. So let's quickly connect them. Where's clock going? Where's that going? Oh, it's done that stupid... Go away, you stupid thing. Idiotic program. You just got inside one of your NUCs. You wonder which SSD is fucked. The second one you look at. It will never be the first one. Right, I've got a ground here. Which needs to be connected. I've got a ground here that needs to be connected. Of course, now I've not got the ground plane on the top layer, have I? Hence it's now no longer got any grounds connected anywhere. No longer need to stitch islands together either, so all these sort of things go. And instead I just have little stubs like that. That can connect to that. And that can connect to that. That ground needs to connect to the ground plane. Supper time, thanks for the stream. You're welcome. You're welcome for the stream. Thank you for dropping by, G Paradise. And enjoy your supper. I'm hungry now. All this talk of bacon and supper, and now I'm hungry. Right, I haven't tackled any of that side of things yet, so that can wait. I think I've got all the grounds I need here. Have I know what's this? Oh, a ground there needs to be connected. Chloe Raccoon is saying nothing about oscillating fingers, yeah. It's the boot drive and somehow you guessed right. Oh, well done. Your oscillating fingers could put the rest of ours to shame. A 70-ton oscillating thing, yowza. That's an oscillating thing and a half. Right, we are making good progress. This, I shall just quickly move over to here, where it needs to be. I also need a larger capacitor next to it as well. So let's go for... yeah, let's duplicate this one here. Since I'm already using that one in the bomb. Right, it's starting to come together. So let's go and have a look at that. It's time for me to finish. Capacitation's what you need if you want to be a record breaker. That's looking very different on the top now, with no, and the bottom with no ground planes. Apart from, of course, the specialist one for the switcher. Probably rearrange this now. It doesn't need to go all the way across here. It can come up this way more. No need for this big loop. Can bring it up this way, I think. This gap here can probably fill in. Shuffle those together. Bit here as well, clean that up. Now that I don't need ground islands around the place stitched together, I can close a lot of these gaps up and tidy the whole thing up. Hey Thinglelup, do I like riddles? I don't say no to riddles. Try me with one, see what I make of it. Probably won't be able to understand it, but go for it. Try me. I'm no good at riddles, but by all means try me on a riddle. I am very trying, yes. Not as trying as the bot. Nobody is as trying as the bot. You use this as the whole music on your work, PBX, fair enough. Skip survey, yes, that's the usual answer. We'll double stitch that pad. And this one here. I'm sure you do, Thingdall, but saying that sort of thing gets you banned as a bot. So what is Thingdall then? Tell us what it is. Alright, it's a game like Wordle, but you guess things, not words. Fair enough. I've never really enjoyed Wordle, but I know people that enjoy it. Not really my thing. I prefer idle games personally. I must finish off, but there's always just one more thing to just tweak. I must finish for the night. And this is a game that you've created yourself, is it, Thingdall? I've tinkered a bit with game development. It's not an easy thing. Let's have a look. Close a few tabs because I'm not Ben. So it is thing DLE.app. Guess the everyday object. The answer is always a non-living man-made object. I'm the most hated roommate in the world. I'm the most hated roommate in the world. Most hated roommate in the world. And it's non-living, inanimate, man-made object. Is it a telephone? No. Telephone isn't on there, is it? No landline. Most hated roommate sounds like a squatter, yeah.
You any essays?
I'm busy baking despair.
Most hated roommate. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't count anything man-made as, well, inanimate and man-made as a roommate. I'm just going to go for blender. Okay. Each cell colours after itself after you guess. This property matches the target exactly. Partially correct, one part matches, but not everything. Here the category is correct, but not both. One of the categories. Right, okay. So it's small and it's either in the kitchen or electronic. Is it an alarm clock? 2! Got it in 2. To be honest with you, I was thinking alarm clock right at the beginning. But I just didn't bother trying it. People stare at me. Mirror. No.
Welcome back, sleepy developer. Hopefully you're collecting some delightful 8-bit treasures.
Television? No. It's nothing to do with television. People stare at me.
The ads have begun. Please ignore them. They are an abomination.
Stare at the wall. No. Goat. No, goat is... Why isn't goat in there? Goat should be in there. People stare at goats, especially around here. Banana's not man-made. People stare at me. Goat is live, yeah. What else do you stare at? Window? No. Something to do with house or decor, possibly. Floor isn't in there. Vast collection of pornography. No, that's not in there.
All suffered through those ads.
My sincerest apologies and thank you for your fortitude. Now, let's get back to the delicious chaos.
What else do you stare at? Not smartphone. Something that's very light. Dust? No. No, no ceiling. Do I prefer light or dark mode? I quite like light mode personally, especially if I'm in, as I am here. I haven't configured this one yet, but in a Windows 98 theme. I haven't configured the borders and things on this, on the title bar on this installation of Florp. What else do people stare at that's very... I tried smartphone, and it's not very light that you stare at. Eyelids? No, don't stare at the inside of your eyelids. Reveal hint. I get smaller while I work. Soap. No, you don't stare at soap. It's cheap, whatever it is. Dylan RG Live, thank you for the follow. Fork. Do you stare at forks? No. It's long though. Ooh. It's light, it's cheap, and it's
Hope you enjoy the sugary
possibly
tales.
long. Mmm. What? No cake? Gotta have cake. No baguette. That's light, cheap, and long. Candle. It's a candle. Oh wow! Well done, Industrious. Okay. I don't.
Welcome back, the Industrious Ant.
I stare at them before I eat them. Yeah, you've got to stare them into submission first, haven't you? I don't stare at candles. You light a candle, you don't stare at it. Next riddle. This is good, actually. I'm quite enjoying this, Thingdall. Without me, people mistake their friends. Men who stare at croissants, yeah. Baguettes love a cheeky glare. Without me, people mistake their friends. Glasses? Could be. It is. Are you cheating, Industrious? Are you looking at the answers? No, I'm enjoying this. This is good. I like the idea of it. I like the implementation. It's nice and clean looking. I'm not one to comment on the colour schemes really, but Ben is good for bouncing colour schemes off because he is colourblind, red-green colourblind. So certainly having different colour schemes available. I've got light and dark mode, I see. That's good. Personally, I like light mode, especially when I'm streaming. Because when I'm streaming, I've got lights above my desk here shining down, and they're bright. So I like to have a bright screen with it so that I can see it easily. If it's in dark mode, then it's harder for me to see because of the lights. But that's just me when I'm streaming. Yeah, I like it. It's good. You've done a good job with that. Made with caffeine in Germany. That I do like. I approve. Yes, that's a good game. That I like that. I shall have to remember that and keep coming back to it. Yeah, orange blue or orange and purple is usually quite a good combination. Anything basically that gives you blue and red or green as contrasting colours, whether they have bits of the other colours in them, but as long as you've got sort of something that's blue and something that's not blue, rather than relying on everything that's red or green based, basically. So yeah, the difference between green and yellow can be very hard. Oh wow, thank you for the subscription. I mean, most of my game development, if you can call it that, has been tinkering around in Godot.
Now no staring at baguettes. That's just rude.
Doing, well, just tinkering really. Where are we? Let's see if I can find it. There we go. My first attempt at a game. Dunkanoid.
Oh God, I maybe shouldn't have done that.
I'll use the bot warily. My own recreation of a classic game. My first game, this. Good old classic, absolutely. But with more modern twists to it. Like upgrades, there's a built-in level editor. That was fun making that one, yes. But yeah, I don't do it seriously, but I do enjoy playing games. Check back for more riddles, absolutely. I shall be doing that. Actually, while I think about it, let's see how it responds on my phone. Because that's where I'd be more likely to try a daily riddle. K-Breakout. Oh, I didn't know K-Breakout. There's all sorts of fun things in KDE. Thing doodle tap. Looking good. Yeah, seems to work quite happily on my phone on Firefox Mobile. Pling. Right, so now let's have a look. Can I add app to home screen? Excellent. You've got the app thing in there. Thingdle. Okay. You've got your app meter file sorted. I now have it on my phone's home screen. I shall see if I can infect other people with it as well, 'cause I like that. That's a good game. But yeah, my phone is more likely where I'm going to use it. You'll remember me when you get rich. Yeah.
Perhaps a sprinkle of sugar would sweeten the conversation.
Right, anyway, it's almost 11 o'clock. I've overrun by an hour. I wasn't expecting to be streaming tonight at all. Yeah, I need to finish off. I really do. I must, yeah, I will finish. I will finish now. Come on, let's finish. Let's close this down, save it all, close it down, and unlock my mouse so I can get back over here. Blame Shelby, absolutely. It's all Shelby's fault. So, right. Yes, I have seriously overrun. No, don't be sorry for the interruption. I like a bit of interruption. That was good. We like to have fun in chat here. Don't be surprised in chat here if it starts getting a bit corrupting, shall we say. Especially if G-Pin's around. Right, yes, I must finish. Where's my outro button? There's my outro button. So, thank you very much for joining me this evening on an unexpected extra bonus stream. Thanks to Shelby saying he's not streaming tonight, Ben taking over and then getting hungry. Hungry? I mean, come on. You're not a dedicated streamer if you have to stop for food in the middle of a streaming session. I mean, come on. You're just not dedicated enough. Committed, maybe. But that's a different thing entirely. So, right, yes, thank you again for joining me. We made some good progress there on the terminal server. And thank you for Thingdle app for showing us his new game, which is a brilliant little game. I'm enjoying it. I shall add it to my morning rotation. So, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm only doing the PCB design stuff at the moment because it's something I can just leap on at a moment's notice with these unexpected extra streams. So, why do you think you usually schedule your streams around your feedings? Yes. Well, so do I. Still in alpha and subject to a lot of change. Good. We like change. Mostly. Sometimes. We like it when games develop and take on a life of their own.
A massive thank you to everyone who joined the Terminal Server Design stream today.
Special thanks to Dylan, RG Live Thingle App, Betamink, GoGo Gadget 360, Our Beloved Pet Canadian, G Paradise, Jeepin 247, Bopus, Owen Morton 5 and Tin 25, Sleepy, Developer, Martinex, Tyler Hoot, Chloe Raccoon, The Industrious Ant, Sir Stews a Lot, PJB 9950, Bampon, Swarm of Dead Insects, Hot Rocks Girl, and Stream Elements for hanging out. Huge shout out to Swarm of Dead Insects and Jeepin 247 for the subscriptions.
Welcome to the subscriber squad,
Dopaz and Thingle App.
We're thrilled to have you.
A warm welcome to our new followers Thingle App and Dylan RG Live.
And a big thanks to Sir Stews a Lot for the raid with 16 views, though I hear you're feeling a bit gassy. Until next time, stay sweet.
Right, I'll be back tomorrow, 7 PM GMT. I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. I need to get on with the RTMFM, so I might jump back on that tomorrow. I also need to do something about the RS6000's power supply. I've had a thought about that. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. I've been digging into the schematic a bit, and I may have worked out how things might be going wrong. So yeah, I might look at either of those possibly tomorrow night. Plenty of other things to look at, of course, yes. Oh, I'll make sure that you're here when I do talk about that, Ben. So be sure to join us tomorrow, 7 PM GMT. And, well, we'll see what we do. We'll do something fun. Until then, have a good Monday, if that's possible. If you don't, have an adequate one. If you can't do that, stay in bed. That's what I'd say. And I'll see you tomorrow evening. Yeah, I've disabled a bunch of the redeems and was waiting to see if anybody noticed. And it took the whole stream for you to notice. So it can't be an important one if it's taken that long. Oh, did you? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. In that case, I shall turn the high one back on again if you enjoy it.
I'm sorry. It's a classified matter.